Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. It had been one of those draining weeks where work swallowed every ounce of energy I had. Each day blurred into the next, and even the weekends had turned into nothing more than chores, errands, and trying, and failing, to catch up on sleep. Lately, Jessica had been distant. I tried telling myself it was just stress, that life was pulling us in different directions, but deep down I felt the growing gap between us. Tonight was supposed to be different, though. We had planned an evening together, dinner, a drink, maybe a movie, something to help us reconnect after weeks of feeling like strangers. But when I got home, exhausted and hoping for a quiet night with my wife, her smile felt wrong. Forced. Hello. Hey babe, she said, her voice soft but far away. I'm not really in the mood tonight. Maybe some other time. Those words stung more than I expected. All I had wanted was a moment of closeness, a reminder of what we used to be. I swallowed the disappointment. Sure, I said, trying to keep my tone light as I set my keys down. We can just relax at home. She smiled again, but even that seemed disconnected. I'll be in the other room, she said, already drifting away in more ways than one. I tried to unwind, but everything felt wrong. The house was too quiet, the TV nothing but background noise. My thoughts kept circling the same unsettling feeling, that she was slipping away from me. After a while, I heard footsteps in the hallway. Kelly appeared. Jessica's twin sister had always been different. Bolder, carefree, always the one who kept conversations lively. But the way she stood in the doorway tonight felt different. The air around her shifted somehow. Hey David, she said warmly, though there was something else in her eyes I couldn't read. Rough night? Something like that, I replied, trying to sound normal. Jess isn't really up for much. Kelly nodded knowingly and walked over, sitting beside me, closer than she usually did. Mind if I hang around? I shrugged. Sure. It's been a while since we talked. We chatted casually, meaningless things, light jokes, but as time passed, her tone shifted. You know, she said quietly, leaning in just slightly, I always thought you and Jessica had something special. You really loved each other. I still do, I said honestly. I don't know what's going on with her anymore. Kelly studied me with an intensity I'd never seen from her. People change, she murmured. Sometimes relationships just need a little spark. A strange chill went through me. Her voice, her closeness, it all felt off. Kelly, what are you trying to say? I asked. She smiled, not her usual playful grin but something slower, heavier. I'm just saying sometimes you can't wait forever. Sometimes you have to take what you need. Before I could respond, a voice came from the hallway. What are you two talking about? Jessica. She stood in the doorway looking at us. Not angry. Not jealous. Just unreadable. I was just keeping David company, Kelly said casually. Is that okay? Jessica didn't answer. She just stared for a moment, turned around and walked away, disappearing back into the other room. My mind spun. What was that? Was I imagining the tension? The implication? But when I looked back at Kelly, the expression on her face told me I wasn't imagining anything at all. You should take a chance, David, she whispered, her voice barely above a breath. You deserve to feel wanted. My pulse hammered. Everything inside me told me this was wrong, dangerous, a line I could never uncross. But Kelly leaned in closer, her words barely audible. If Jessica won't give you what you need, I will. The room suddenly felt too small, too warm, too suffocating. And in that moment, I knew, whatever happened next had the power to tear everything apart. My marriage, their family, my sense of who I was. All of it. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.